Hello, this video that I'm doing is on making the hTC One a OnePlusOne, using the OnePlusOne setup from the OnePlusOne phone, and not the cover, but it's basically a Cyanogenmod base ROM, and then there's some extras added with a little kit. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to make a backup. You need to make a backup of your current ROM so that you can go right back to where you were if you find that this isn't working for you the way that you wanted. So I'm going to show you, I use TWRP, which I like to call TWRP. It's just an easy way to say it. Recovery, so here I'm going to tap it. It says backups, and you see this is the one that I made of the latest backup that I have. So knowing that I have that, my backup, I'm going to go ahead and press restart into recovery and start the process of making this hTC One Max into a OnePlusOne device. Now, one of the things I like about the OnePlusOne is that it's got this whole hexagonal feel to it. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to wipe. Alright, we need to do a, as you see, let me just turn the phone this way. It says factory reset. So we just take the bar and we slide it across until the phone is wiped. So that means I've wiped all my data, which means I would have to restore from here anyway. And it says that it was successful, so let's go back. And we can hit the arrow and go back again. And now what we want to do is we want to install the Cyanogenmod. So if you look here, I got the CM11 Nightly 2004 September 8th, which was yesterday. They may have put another one up already because that one was up yesterday morning, but we're going to go with that one. And I'm installing. Now it says that the install was successful, and you can add multiple zips here, but I prefer to go and install them all one at a time. You know, it just seems like it just can concentrate better. So now you look here and you see PA gas modular micro 4.4.4 because CM11 is a 4.4 ROM, 4.4.4 ROM. So I'm now installing those. And as you can see, that also says that it's successful. And so what we want to do is now to go back again, and we want to do the hi on Android.com OnePlus convert zip. And this is actually the OnePlusOne zip. It says that it's successful. So let's go ahead and reboot our system. Cyanogenmod, just so we can see it. It's booting in Cyanogenmod. Now, I did Cyanogenmod a couple of weeks ago on my phone, or maybe even just a week, and it didn't utilize my data on my phone, so Cyanogenmod really wasn't a viable ROM for my phone, because without my data, the phone is pretty useless if I'm out of the house. I mean, everything these days that you have on your phone pretty much runs off of your data. I could make phone calls and send text messages, but I couldn't go to the internet and surf the internet. I couldn't run an application that required me to have data services. So I really hope that in a week that's something that they fix. I don't even know how you can contact them to let them know that that's not working, because they may have a device. The whole idea behind people creating ROMs is that they have to have a prototype device in order to, so here's the ROM, they have to have a prototype device, let me finish my thought, in order to be able to know what's working and not working. So they may actually have a hTC One, but they may have a Verizon, or they may have a international, or it just may not have working Sprint service. So whatever the case, I hope that with this that they've fixed that. So we're going to press next. This is English is already selected, and so here it's asking me to connect to Wi-Fi, which I'm going to go ahead and do. So it's going to, it says connected. Do you have a Google account? Sure. Yes. Alright, so I'm signing in. No, always uncheck those last two. So your phone is contacting Google to restore. Alright, set up a Cyanogenmod account. I thought I already had one of those, so press log in here. Alright. Access my location. GPS satellites, Wi-Fi, mobile, allow apps to use mobile location service. I'm going to say no to that for now. Enable secure SMS conversions with others using secure SMS on Cyanogenmod will automatically be encrypted. SMS conversations. No, I don't think I need that. Eastern time. Yep, that's right. I'm going to press this. Congratulate. Your phone is ready to rumble. Okay, so this is the OnePlusOne lock screen. So that's one of the ways you know that your OnePlusOne took. Alright. Always, we're going to pick that. Alright, and the first thing we need to do is we need to go into settings and turn on Hexo. OnePlusOne took. So then the next thing you need to do is you need to go into themes. You need to hit theme packs. And here you have the Hexo as an option. So you say what you want there. I want it all. I want the wallpaper, lock screen, I want the fonts, and I want the icons. And you press apply. And of course, this is now what it looks like. And you have the hexagon deal. You have the phone, the clock that looks like that. These icons, of course, they don't come for every app. So of course, naturally I would do some other icons that will make them look more uniformed, because to me that just kind of sucks. But let's see how it performs with data here. As you can see, I'm on Wi-Fi and it's downloading everything. So you have this here, says owner. I have to fill in all the information, which I find interesting because I just signed into everything and it has all my information. It doesn't plug it in automatically. You have the brightness. You have the sprint. You have, all of the basics. Device only, I'm not sure. Oh, that's location. I don't know how Wi-Fi tether works on this, because we gotta try to see about calling first. That's my dial pad. This is what the dial pad looks like in the phone, which is pretty funky. It's a little. So let's see, 267, and I'm gonna make a call. So we can see. Oh, I love that large screen. I love all these buttons. Actually, I'm not hearing anything. And the hang up button is not working. When you make a phone call, it will come into your notifications, and there's a hang up button, but my hang up button isn't working, so this call is going to go until they make me hang up. Well, text messages work, so I'm not understanding why the phone doesn't work, but I just sent that text message to myself, and so here's the original one I sent and the one that came back. And as you can see, it utilizes the internet just fine. That's the internet. I don't know what applications I have on here but you see here it says LTE, and I just went on the internet trying to see if they gave me YouTube yet. They didn't give me YouTube, but I do have YouTube running on the internet, so you can see that it works. Reload the page. Okay, so reload it. Sound seems to be. Sound seems to be an issue. All the way up. And I don't hear anything. So the CM11 is still lacking, which is why making it a OnePlusOne isn't really feasible, because it uses the CM11 as a base in order to make the OnePlusOne on your phone. So as good as your CM11 is, will be as good as your OnePlusOne. To not be able to make, before it didn't utilize the data on the phone, but everything else worked. And now it utilizes the data, and now the phone doesn't work anymore. Where I guess if you only use like Google Voice or something like that, then phone calls will be fine. But I'm not even hearing anything with like video output. I just played that video, and you couldn't hear it. Okay, he's talking. Volume's all the way up, and you can't hear what he's saying. So something is definitely wrong. I mean, this phone has the best sound right now, so you would definitely want to be able to utilize that. So there's no sound. That's why the phone doesn't work. It's not that it's the phone itself. It's the sound on the phone. So something's broken in here with the sound. The other thing I wanted to see is if tethering worked on this. So it says it's active. Let's see. I am connected, and it is confirmed that yes, it works. I can't show you the other phone that I used to test whether or not the Wi-Fi works, because it's actually the phone that I'm using to record on, but it's connected. As you can see, USB tethering connected. I set up the Wi-Fi with everything. And then I connected the phone, put in the password, and you see the tethering hotspot. It pretty much looks like the Wi-Fi, but it has like a upside down kind of triangle look with a circle in the middle. But when I went on the phone and went into the internet and all of that, it worked. So, I mean, if they could just fix the sound on this, the sound profile, the sound app, whatever it is that feeds to the speakers, this would be a perfect everyday driver. I mean, it looks great. OnePlusOne is, pretty awesome, and it's based on Cyanogenmod, so it's something that's familiar to all of us. So, I mean, if you know how to do it, if there's a hTC One Max fix, hey, put it in the comments, let me know. Of course, I don't think Google search is going to work. Okay, so the microphone works. Didn't catch that. Try speaking again. Look up turtles. So that works. It heard me say look up turtles, and it looked up turtles. So it's the speaker that doesn't work. So that makes the phone not work. But everything else works on it. And of course you watch videos, you want to hear them, so that also doesn't work. So YouTube, Netflix, none of that's going to work for you. We can go ahead and test it out. telling me I have to update Google Play services, but I mean, I think all of this stuff should have been done automatically. I mean, it's downloading, and then look, the phone feature is always on. So if you go to touch your screen and you go past that phone sensor, it's going to black your screen out. That's a tad bit annoying, because when you go to the top of your phone, you want to just kind of be able to touch your notification bar. But it's got all this downloading all these applications. I would think it would have done an update if necessary. Speaking of that, in the Play Store, let me just go to my settings and let them know. Do not auto-update my apps. I'm doing this really just because I'm not going to be able to keep it with the sound not working. But this is OnePlusOne. I really want to try this Netflix. Let's see what the sound on that is. If this Google Play services is taking a sweet time. Let's try reconnecting the Wi-Fi here. Turn the Wi-Fi back on. And that maybe will make it go a little faster. So it says Google Play updated. Alright, you can go to Netflix. And let's see how Netflix fares. Yep, all the way up, but absolutely no sound. So, and when you plug headphones in, you don't even get sound with headphones. Oh, yeah, you do actually. Let me show you. I think you can really hear that. That's the headphones. Well, this has been Cyanogenmod 11 OnePlusOne on the hTC One Max. I hope this video helps someone. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.